Good evening, 7286 on my second transmission of the day. The first one did not go through. If anybody wants to know how much work I'm doing, don't worry about it. If I ain't doing this, I ain't feeling good. If I'm doing this, I'm feeling good. If I'm writing, it's good. I have a pen, I'm rich. I have paper and a pen, I'm fucking loaded. Excuse my language. If I put writing on my paper, it gives my paper a value. And I wouldn't take any money for it because the value of this paper is the value of all our lives. Why do I include everybody in it? Well, guess what? If you're watching me, you're on the net. I don't care from what planet you're watching me, you still see me. Okay? And what you have to understand, we're all on this earth. So we're all in it together. So if I'm going to make something or find something out, I'm going to share it. Up to a certain, of course, level, depending on what I find. And it doesn't matter because in all the work I do, you see, God showed us the future. Okay, through everything, whatever. Here, Red Bull. Look at that. Look at the color of the sun. Okay, is that the sun? It's gold. Now, I didn't look at the rainbows, and I wasn't planning on doing this right now, and I'm not sure if I can forget this. But according to what I understand and what I remember, whether there's 7, 8, or 9 colors, which is not possible, really, because there's ultimate colors that you can't put into this world that's in the other world. The reason for black, Jack, back in black, AC/DC. Now, when you're back in black, what are you at church? You're out to prayer. Somebody's dead. God is overlooking his children. He's back in black. When he's in red, he's the spirit. He's the lifeline of the child, of us. But when he's black, it's a black angel, my friends. Because the club and the spade, they're both black. Take a look at the king. He shows a big diamond in the center because he is the king of diamonds, wearing the suit of the king of spades, in which he's not making any babies. He's supplying it. You see, it's the king of clubs. If you look in the center, and if I remember the card properly, there should be a flower there. Is it 6 or is it 8 points? If it's 6, it's the mug and doublet. If it's 8, it's the snowflake, which again is the mug and doublet. You see, I'm all over the place. The rainbow, okay, are the frail strands of the mixtures of matrix. Like if you're going to see orange or mixed colors, it's because they mixed. It's because they mix in the matrix. The pink, the white, and the red, it mixes in the matrix. Certain parts of the matrix spirit elements do not mix. Okay? If you see white, it's clean. If you see black, it's dirty. There must be a story or a story to come. But the page is full. When I show you a page, if there's black writing on the white page, there's a story. But if there's not, there's no story. What's at the end of the rainbow? There's gold at the end of the rainbow. So many ways to look at it. Gold is life. Gold. The goose who laid the golden egg. Goose. Goose. Goose Bay. Bay 328. Bay to heaven. Bay. Bay to the bay to heaven. Goose. 7/15/15/37, the three worlds of creation, 7, because it's the 7 that goes in the one spot, where you see the 1 dice, which is actually in the 5 position. I don't really want to use up any paper, but I'm going to show you. That's the 1 dice, okay? But in all actuality on the phone, that's the 5 position. Now, what I want to show you here is that when God connects the 2 sides of the worlds, okay, and I'm not finished that diagram, he ends up doing this. So that center 5 is connecting the 2 sides, making it actually the 7 because it's more superior to anybody else. But on average, it's only in between, whether it's in between this way or that way. One is, you see, you can't do both. The spots that are missing is because you're alive on Earth. This is the beta world, okay? Because the spots of 4 and 6 is not there, because this is not your world. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3 is 6, 7, 8, 9 is 24. 24 and 6 is 30. Thus it says 3 worlds. but it's the expression, okay? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, all expressions. 91, 81, 71, 61, 51, 41, 31, 21, 11, expression. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, explanatory of what the number is of the definition, okay? There's always the same definition, but the expression of the definition is slightly always changing. It's almost like saying falafel and spelling it with an F. But when you get further down the word, it's still an F. But when you spell alfalfa, they use a PH. So now they have to have a PH control over the F. Well, here's how it looks. I'm going to try and design this out for you. I'm going to get off and do another video. Okay? I'm out of paper. I'll just tell you. P is the 16th letter in the alphabet. It's a combination letter. Okay? The P says 1 spirit, 6 man. It's the 16th letter. Add them together, 6 and 1 is 7. Explaining that God is 7 on this earth using the one spirit of God. So man is in the minus. The minute he comes down, he gets a number, but it's not his until he goes home. So down here, they give us a new number. Social insurance number, your address, your telephone, your phone, your iPod, your computers. You turn on and off your lights. You go to bed at night. You go to the grocery store. Give me your card. You have miles. You have shop points. And they've got you under their fingertips. Complete control. And everybody thinks at the end, hey, I can't pay the bill. What should I do? Well, it's pretty simple. Find out who you're competing with. You shouldn't have got into bed with the wrong people. And if you get into bed with the right people and your credit is good, stay with them. But don't over-abuse. But if you're stuck in life and you have no food and you need money, what do? We don't go out and do bad things. No. We just don't pay the bills. Big deal. It's money. Money is only to make up for the difference. And since the difference is you don't have any, well, there you go. Don't pay. Don't screw your friends. They say it's not good to screw in the family. Do you understand? The end of the rainbow is the golden egg. It's the strands. It's the mix of the energies all in one, creating the gold. G-O-L-D. 7 God of the O world, which is the man and the egg. Of the L life, of the D, the division between man and the angel. I'm saying it quick because I know my video is going to stop soon. G-O. Go. L-D. Life divides. Life differences. Anyways, I'm going to put it. Go. G, God. O, man goes. Okay, because the O is the 15th letter. 1 and 5 is 6 man. Okay. Oh, there's not only one way to find an answer here. Did you open up your dictionary, your thesaurus? You're looking for your nouns and your verbs into French, and now everything is new and boo, and nothing is new at all? If I walked into a conversation where everybody is talking English and French, I wouldn't know what to understand. New. In Hebrew, they say nu. I think they say was macht er? Or is that German? But whatever it is, there's always something new and there's always something different. We must tie everything together. We tie things up, we tie things down. Okay? We tie our jeans, we tie our belts, we tie our belt, we tighten our belts, we tighten up. Okay? That's what life's all about. You got a debt. It ain't making a hole in your pocket. And even if it did, you ain't got no money that'll fall out. Gold at the end of the rainbow. Texas tea. Jed Clampett. Texas tea. That's what they called it. The oil. The gold. They called it the gold. Okay. G-O-L-D. 7-15-22. L-12-34. D-4-36. Oh my God. 3 creation, 6 man. 3 and 6 to 9 months of birth. 3 by 6 is 18. 1 and 8 is 9. Birth again. Everything has to repeat. God made so everything repeats. That's why the world works so well. That's why it goes around. When did you last find the year went around in 200 days? Has anybody ever thought the world might only go around the sun in 200 days? Our hair would be blowing off our heads. We'd be going so fast. Do you know why we don't feel as much as we should? And I showed this in a previous video. is because we're all in the ocean. The wave of the ocean is the shock of the universe, okay? They only can make um, each part of these worlds in certain sizes. You've seen it in movies where it's round and then it's small and you have a passage. Well, that's the way it's built here. You see, when it's really bad on the outside of the universe, what? How do I know? I hope it got this far. How do I know? You see the light on my head? Okay, that's how I know. Okay, it doesn't mean I'm smart. It's this stuff. Nothing to do with me. Am I pretending? Does it really make a difference? Harry Potter? Who pot? What pot? What pot do you smoke? What pot did you patter? You patter? She was a dog? Peter Piper? Peter Piper. Now I'm into Peter Piper. Anyways, I'm going to shut this down because I'm getting out of control here. What didn't I talk about? Let me get back to the end of the rainbow again because, hey man, the gold at the end of the rainbow is man's creation. GOLD 36. You can do very many things with that because, you see, anything to do with 11, okay, all the way up to 20 is special. And it's special because man is always 11 on earth. Okay? So the ace that represents the angel, okay, can choose between being one value, as only the spirit connects, or the full value of the 11 with man, because there's two cards. Okay? You get one for yourself, and you get one for the angel. Now you look at the two cards, you say, okay, this one's good for you, that one's good for me. Nobody has to know what you're thinking. The end result is you want 21, and you don't want to lose. You get 22, you get life. Isn't that funny? You bust with 22, but you bust out of this life, and you get life in heaven. 2 and 2 is 4. You get your own 4 corners. No more man 6, living in 3 worlds at once. Anyways, like I was saying, why do our oceans rock? Why do tsunamis come in? Why are the lobsters on the bottom of the, at the front end of the, anyways, hard to explain. Why are there rocks in certain parts near the ocean? Why? Hey man, I told you, they sewed the beach on, okay? They sewed these 3 worlds together. Somehow we're corralled all together. But like I said, we're a certain size. Just like Rubik's Cube, 3 by 3 by 3, okay, is a certain size. All our pie holes to pass have to be that size, okay? We're in an ocean. We're floating in God's world. Like I said before, when it gets bad on the outside of the universe, that's where I stopped before. Well, it gets bad on the inside. Because God's world, it rocks. His ocean rocks. His ocean is right below our ocean. And it causes tsunami. What happens in the upper world with the winds? It's the same thing. You see, we split apart. We're on sliders. Can't explain exactly what it is, but it's a solar system that splits apart. We're split apart at Jupiter. Jupiter is, I think, a lonely planet on its own. Pluto lives, and there's another section. So these sections, we all separate from each other so that the air can pass through. And if it's really bad, and we have to let it pass through, because if we don't, it upsets all 3 worlds because of the air pressure is too high. I think they call it the barometric pressure of some sort. Well, if they can say it down here, they gotta have it up there. We only repeat what they've already done. We can't do what we don't know. We only can think as far and as fast as man can think, because the angel is 1.5 times as fast as us. Not a lot more than that. You know why? You slow him down. Okay? Anyways, 1.5 times in blackjack, because you got 21. You see, all 10s in blackjack are valued, all jack, queen, king, all valued at 10 because they all do the same work in the system, okay? And the value is either 2, 8, 1, 9, 3, 7, 4, 6, 5, 5. Whatever is done to create that 10 of perfection in 2 cards, okay, come out to the number, or 2 cards, 2 or 3 cards, comes out to 10, 11, 12, and 13. And we don't need that.